My name is Lauri Muhammad Fatir with NIM 2024-3131. Welcome to my SQL database practical video presentation. Today I will explain the complete process of creating and managing of database called AdvantageDB. This practicum consists of 13 steps covering database creation, table structure, various types of joins, operation, subquery, view, and management transaction, indexing, and database backup, restart operation. I will explain each step in detail, including the logging begin every query a user lets get started. Task number 1 is about creating the database and its table. First, I create the main database called AdvantageDB using the command create database if not exist. This command ensures the database is only created if joins already exist, preventing duplication error. After the database was successfully created, I activate it using the use AdvantageDB command. Then I create 6 tables according to the iteration pelanggan, penyelenggara, event, ticket, and transaction, and sponsor. I also define primary key and foreign key to establish relationship between tables. Task number 2, I displayed all customer data including their name, email, and transaction ID using the left join method. I place the customer table on the left side and the ticket transaction table on the right side. Left join was chosen because it's typical customer, even those who have never made a purchase. The query returns 7 rows of data. We can see that Rian Hidayat appears with no value in the ID transaction column indicate that this customer has never purchased any tickets. Meanwhile, other customers like Budi Santoso and Siti Amina appear multiple times according to their transaction history. This proves the left join successfully display the data from left table even or this is no match in the right table. Text number 3, I connected the event table with the organizer table using red join. I placed the event table on the left side, on the organizer table on the right side. Right join was chosen because we want to display an organizer, including those who don't have any event yet. The results show 5 rows of data. We can see that Creative Media Utama appears with null value in the name event column. Indicate this organization has organizations and event yes. Meanwhile, Nusantara Promosi Indo appears with twice because they manage 2 events, Konser Harmoni Bangsa and Tes Conference 2 2026. This provides the right join successfully display all data from the right table even when there is none left the table. Number 4, I create a component create using union to simulate for outer join between the event and sponsor table. Since MySQL does component with union, the first part is left join with where clause to show event with hot sponsor, which is then accommodated. The second part uses right join with the clause to show sponsor not tied to any event, which are Gojek and Sinarmas. The third part user inner join to show event that have sponsor such as sponsor Harmoni Bangsa with Bank Mandiri, Festival Kuliner with Indofood, and Teach Conference with Telkomsel. The results show a 6 rows of data, which is a combination of all events and sponsor in the database. Task number 5. I displayed tickets with price above the average price for their respective event using a accurately subquery. Accurately subquery is a subquery that reference the outer query. For each ticket row, the subquery calculate the average ticket price for that same event. Then compares it the average ticket for the same event. The result show the ticket the met the criteria for event 1, the average is 1 juta, so the VIP tiket 1.500.000, the first for event 3, the average is 1.305.000. So the VIP ticket at 2 juta and the regular ticket at 750 April. Text number 6, I create a view collect rekap penjualan. I view is a virtual table that store query results and can be collected anytime like a regular table. This view combines information for all table using inner join to ensure only successful transactions are displayed. The results show customer names, event names, ticket types, quantities priced, and total payments. As number 7, I display customer who registered between 2024 and 2025 sorted by hex balance. I use the year function to extract the year from the regression date, filter with between and order by saldo days. The result show this customer with the history having the hex balance of 2.500.000. That's number 8. Task number 8, I group event by category use. I should count the event and sum to calculate total budget per category. The results show for category each with one event. Text number 9. Text number text number 9. I found customer with local ticket purchase greater than 3. I use group by to group by customer ID, use sum to calculate total tickets, and using having to filter the result. The result show to customer ID with 6 tickets and customer ID 2 with 5 tickets. Task number 10. Task number 10, I performed user management for an intern staff. First, I create a new username staff ticket who can only access for localhost with a secure password. Second, I grant select and insert privilege only on the transaction ticket table. Third, after the internship ended, I revoked the insert privilege using revoke. Finally, I verified with show granted grants and the result show the user only has select privilege. Next number 11, I simulate the transaction to demonstration. As number 11, I simulate transaction to demonstrate the importance of data security. First, I started a transaction with start transaction, run an incorrect update with hold our close and roll it back with rollback. Second, I started a new transaction, ran the correct update with the specific word, close and commit the change with commit. This simulation show the transactions are essential for maintaining data integrity and preventing data corruption. Text number 13, I perform for data. Text number 12, I implement indexing optimization to non-event column in the event table. An index is a data structure that speeds up data searching. Without an index, MySQL performs a full table scan reading every row one by one with an index. MySQL can directly locate the data using a B-tree structure, making search faster. However, index also have drawbacks. They consume extra stock and slow down insert update and delete operation. Test number 13, I perform database backup and restore using MySQL DAM top the command line. The export command is MySQL DAM, which is save the entire database structure and data to a file. The restore command is MySQL, crucial for data security and disaster recovery. In conclusion, I have successfully completed all 13 tasks in this practicum. I learned about database creation, database design, various join operation, subquery, view, users, management, transaction, control, indexing, optimization, and database backup and restore. This text provide value insight into real-world database management. I also BigQuery FST Barani BigQuery in the MySQL terminal. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope this video has helped you understand SQL database management. If you have any question, please feel free to Tisla Fatir with number 431. Signing off. Goodbye and have a great day. Thank you.